Students, next comes sources of history. How do we find something happened in the past? That means it may be thousands years ago, or it may be 100 years, 100, 200, 500 years ago. Earlier I said that archaeologists and historians, it is their work to study, and they think that how many years ago this happened and what are the physical remains. In the earlier class I said that physical remains are the main sources of information. So archaeologists and historians study these things. The work of archaeologists and historians is similar to a detective. How a detective solves the problems with the help of clues, same way historians and archaeologists also find the historical clues to solve the mystery of the past. Their clues are piece of writing, wall painting, broken pots. So these are their clues. They study these things. Sometimes the broken pots, they join it together and try to understand in which period it was happened. These sources can be divided into two types: archaeological and literary. Let us discuss about archaeological sources first. Archaeological sources are direct evidences. That means people cannot change it. They are of four types: inscriptions, monuments, artifacts, and crafts and coins. What are inscriptions? Inscriptions are the written records engraved on hard things such as rocks, cave walls, metal pillars, walls of temples and palaces, and on clay and copper tablets. These are called inscriptions. Very often kings got the important events in their reign and their achievements inscribed so that people could read them. That means earlier kings, they used to write on the rock or cave walls so that the next generation or the coming generation, they can see the evidences of that king's reign. Most popular king was Ashoka, Emperor Ashoka, who did these things. In his reign, these written inscriptions were available in all the parts of his empire. That means afterwards people can read them and they can understand about his reign. That means how he was powerful, what things he had done. So all the things people come to know. Second is monuments. Monuments are the historical buildings. They tell us about the period in which they were built. They tell us about the religious beliefs, social life, the culture, and the knowledge of science of the people of that period. Examples: temples, forts, palaces, stupas, and monasteries. So these are the examples. Next comes artifacts. Artifacts means the objects that humans made in the past, such as pottery, tools, ornaments, metal objects, jewelry, weapons. These are called artifacts. These objects help the archaeologists or historians to find out about the past. So these are the vital clues, we can say. And the fourth one is coins. The coins are the extremely valuable source of information. They tell us about the reigning periods of kings. Studying the coins, we can find the king's reigning period, about the kings, and the trade with other reigns. Coins also throw light on the art and religion of earlier times. So these are the 4 sources of history. It is called archaeological sources.